Yes, I can. I'm back. I'm sorry we had a problem with the iPad. China, well, it's not very even, trustworthy on some of these things. Like I said, with Hong Kong, so it was NBC News that said tonight that they knew it's back as January 14th about the problem with this virus, but they waited 6 days to say anything. By then, all those festivals that were happening in back in China, all the people went through and they left the country. So basically, everybody's complaining about Trump, but China is the one I think is the culprit here, who made this situation really bad for everyone. They knew what something was going on, but they kept their mouth shut for 6 days. So, and the World Health Organization is not exactly helpful either because they're in China's pocket. I know I'm a liberal, and I'm saying that because it is a fact. So, whether WHO gets paid or not, that's not my problem. If you don't like what the president's doing to you, well, it's too bad. You should lean on China and says, okay, you should pay for financial loss for the United States, and that's it. Stop whining and complaining, because there's a lot of dirty stuff was going on over there, and I can't repeat it on here because some of the stuff I can't prove, but I can prove the fact that three of your major phone companies in China were reporting a large drop in the number of subscribers, which is very unusual because they were supposed to be projecting higher numbers before this virus took over. And New York City Transit, unfortunately, dragged its feet on this thing, but it's not recent. This is the fight with the masks and stuff. This goes back to 2001, after September 11, and then the anthrax scare. That the some chemical that's in hides of animals, usually made drums, was going in the mail, and unfortunately cross contaminated, going all different places. That's why the mask was originally given, but it was a one-time use mask. You put it on a certain way. You gotta make sure it covers you up, and it only works for three different types of situations. We call NBC, and no, I'm not talking about the National Broadcast Corporation. We're talking about nuclear, biological, and chemical. Unfortunately, fire is not one of these things. So the mask was totally useless when that motorman had the incident at 110th Street. That mask is totally useless. Without a proper mask, that's why he died. So, and other masks we could have had the N95 a long time ago, but they don't want to give the employees a mask because they're afraid of the employees giving a bad impression to the public that there's something wrong in the air if we're wearing this. But but the fact is there is something wrong. The system is slowly killing us. So don't say not to panic the public, but the fact is the system is sometimes unsanitary. People eat garbage all over the place. A homeless sleeps all over the place. All kinds of nonsense. And and I blame Lawrence G. Reuter, who also called douchebag, for this fiasco. Because he could have gotten a better mask for the employees in 2001. You went to three different masks between then and the time I retired, and they still couldn't use it for fires. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. So, my point is this: the mass business should have been taken care of back in 2001, not waited until we had a middle of a freaking pandemic to do something about it. And now we have 59 dead people. All I can say to Lawrence G. Reuter, those deaths are on your hands, sir. So you say if you don't like the fact that I've been bad mouthing you, and your family members don't like that I was bad mouthing you, and in case neither one of you decide want to sue me, well, you can go ahead, but you're gonna have to explain the mask business. You're gonna have to explain all the other garbage that I'm calling you douchebag about. The fact is, you have not done anything positive to help the employees. You did everything negative instead, from discipline to the mask, and that led to that transit strike. All this is your fault, sir. No matter what, it is your fault. So, as far as I'm concerned about Lawrence G. Reuter's legacy, the situation not having the proper masks for the employees falls on him. This should clearly, once and for all, rewrite the history of Lawrence G. Reuter as the worst president of New York City transit history. And they're still talking about it on the news about the misinformation about the virus. So, and that's the liberal media, folks, saying that. That's not Fox. That's the liberal media. So we have to say China has to come clean, and China cannot be telling the scientists what to write down, not write down. They want to vent everything. No. Either you put everything on the table so we can see where the stupid thing came from, so we stop it, so in the future it doesn't happen again. If you're going to do it and keep us in the dark, then you're just repeating history again. And maybe next time the pandemic might be even worse than this one. So this is Alcan saying so long for now, and don't forget your stop. And please, Friday, start wearing your mask, because you're not going to be allowed certain places in New York without it, and New Jersey already has it. So I have my mask, so salty, upside down, because some people don't like that so salty remark. All right, take care, and be safe from that crazy coronavirus.